Okay, so here we're going to do the video analysis of your projectile motion. So here you can see I kind of started tracking the two balls. Again, make sure you set your origin to be kind of lower left part of the screen, tossing from left to right. Set your scale bar. You can see I've got my scale bar set up with my meter stick at the bottom. And then you're just going to add points. Again, clicking on the ball. Mine was a little tricky to see as I went through the whole time, but I kind of went to the front of the ball. Again, with a bigger ball and a better camera, you might get some better quality with that. You can see I kind of picked points out as it went along until it came down and hit the ground. And then you can see the points plotted over here. Now you're going to start, the first thing you want to start with is a Y versus X for your graph. Whoops, let's turn off this one. And you may want to get rid of that graph at the data table at the bottom. To do that, you click on this thing up at the top that has the three little rectangles in it. You do video, graph, and no data table. Totally fine. Makes it a little easier to see what you're looking for. Again, so you're going to print Y versus X. Again, this is Y height versus X position. Where is it horizontally and vertically? And then you're going to then you'll copy and paste that one. Again, use the export tool in the upper right. Then you're going to do a Y versus T. So Y versus T, do the same thing, export a picture of that, paste it into the Word doc that has the questions. Then you're going to do Y velocity versus T. Okay. And then you're going to do an X position versus T. We get rid of that and see what that graph looks like. And finally, you'll do an X velocity versus T. The one thing you're going to want to do here is zoom out. The best way to do that is go to this little thing in the lower left, and there's edit graph options. And you just make that y-axis range from 0. And that'll help you see a little bit better that the velocity is reasonably constant. Again, it was hard for me to pick out some of those points. That's why there's a little bit of scatter here. If you use a better ball, you should see that that's pretty much going straight across. So anyway, once you're done with each of those graphs, again, copy them, paste them into your Word doc here where it says paste the graph here, and then answer the 3 questions that go along with it. And then you should submit it to Blackboard.